From that low life, hustle till we came. Gotta make a move, figure out the maze. We could tell if you ain't us. Now they wanna knock me, cause they seen I came up. Born a hustler, I don't really fuck with ya. Used to make moves, serving all these customers. I got love for ya, I'ma cut for ya. Please stay out my way, cause I'm about to double up. It's God first in the fam, I sacrifice for it. Loyalty to my blood spill, I die for it. What it really mean if...
What up, world? We are live. We are back. This is the Cloud Chronicles. I'm your host, Ja Blaze, in the building. One more time. So, look, it's Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. You can subscribe on Facebook, too. Make sure you take advantage of the stars feature down there. I really appreciate it. All support for the show and everything. That works out great. We really appreciate all that shit. You know how to do it. Anyways, so I got a really funny comedian. She popped up on my Explore page, and I started checking her out. Hilarious. So I definitely had to get her on the show. She's a comedian and she's a writer, so I don't want to leave that out. I don't want nobody coming looking for him. She's a comedian and a writer. Welcome to the show for the very first time, Miss Alexis Bradby. And
Yay! Yay!
she is
Thanks
outdoors
for
with that lovely scenery. Y'all see it.
We are at a public library. Yes.
Nice, nice. I like it. I like it. So, tell me, tell the people who don't know who you are real quick. Just give them a little quick intro about yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Alexis Bradby. I just say the same thing you said. I'm a comedian. I'm a very funny comedian and also a writer. Okay, no. So I do writing and comedy. I'm like not really an actress. I might try to be stepping into that world soon. Who knows? Maybe look for me on a TV show. Who knows? And yeah, I do stand up all over Los Angeles. I'm in New York right now. So if you're in New York, I'll be here until next Friday morning. So catch a show. You can see all my stuff at alexisbradby.com. Okay.
Nice, nice. Well, that's cool. So I am recently just started doing stand-up.
Okay. And is your name pronounced Ja, just so I know?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Major.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've recently started doing. How long have you been doing it?
So I have, this is such a complicated question always. Like 2019 is when I got like serious and I was like telling people and like I made it look like it online, like I'm a comedian. But I started in 2015 in college. But it was like I was in college, so I never thought like, oh, this is what I'm gonna pursue. I was like, this is just a hobby. So and I like doing it. And then 2019 I was like, well, there's nothing else that I really want to pursue. So and then a pandemic. And I did it throughout the pandemic. So I do think 2019 is like my legit like hard start. But some people are of the school of thought that what I did in 2015 also still counts and it affects.
I'm going to give you credit for that. Give you credit for that.
I usually say 2019 if it's in a situation where I'm with comics who are like famous or like bigger, because then it will lower their expectations. Because if I say 2015, it's like, oh, you approaching your 10 in a few years. And it's like, well, I'm not necessarily at that level yet. I'm a year 3 comic. No, but yeah, so that's all.
I understand that. So you're in New York right now. So how's it how's the comedy scene in New York versus LA?
Oh, I love it out here. Like I literally been telling everyone, I'm like, I might not be coming back, y'all, because I think it's just so magical. Like this city is literally like the mecca for comedy. It's like you have to come here if you're a comedian because there's just so much stage time and opportunity that I feel like no other city on this earth has for comedians. Mm-hmm. They have shows everywhere. Everybody produces a show. It's just amazing. And I like that it's real people because in LA, a lot of times the shows, it's like just all people in the industry are like, who are you people? Why are you know, they're like, it's just hard to get people out versus New York. The city don't sleep. So people are willing to like come to a show at midnight on a Thursday. Like they don't care. Right. So I really like the vibes here. And the comics are like very good. Like they work hard because there's so many opportunities that their jokes are like so clean because they can say it like 50 times in 2 weeks or whatever, you know, like they can really get some reps in. So those new jokes start hitting and like, I'm just amazed by the talent and just, it's a good city. I like New York, but I mean, I'm obviously going back to LA, but I will leave my heart in New York because it's so nice.
Nice. How many shows have you done since you've been there?
Someone told me I need to tally. I haven't really been keeping an accurate tally, but I think by the end it'll probably be like 50 shows.
Damn.
Yeah. It's
So you're
crazy.
doing.
And I mean,
You're all over. Like, are you all over New York, or is it just?
yeah, I've been all over New York. I've also been trying to get out to the other, like I've been to Connecticut, the Hartford Funny Bone.
Right.
I've been to Pennsylvania,
Mhm.
and I went to I'm going to Jersey this weekend. So it's like I've been trying to like, and because you're in New York, that's also another great part of being in this scene is that other scenes are close. Like I didn't make a chance up to Boston, but I feel like if I come back, I'll definitely like add in Boston and DC because they're just like quick trips that you can go to different. Because like everyone always says, you just perform in front of as many people as possible, and New
Right.
York makes that easier versus LA. It's not easy to perform in a bunch of different people all the time. It's like I feel like there's a lot of repetition of who's watching the shows.
Yeah, I'm in Texas,
Oh,
so
Texas. Which part? Austin?
no, I'm close to it. Dallas, Fort Worth area.
Dallas. Okay, cool. Austin.
Yeah,
I feel like Austin comedy scene is like blossoming too.
yeah, I definitely this group right here, TMP Take Money Productions. They're a group, label out of Texas. They have like a lot of great artists, Droopy M, AB Da Vinci. Anyways, they'll be down there. They were down there last year, so I hopefully, I can try to get on some comedy. Do they do comedy down there at South by Southwest?
You know, they just started, and I
I was
randomly,
about to say they should
I
for sure.
randomly cold emailed like, "How does someone become a comic?" And they didn't respond, but they did start doing it, and I don't have any clue on how to get in it, and I wish they would respond to me. So I don't know. Good luck.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted too because I want to try to get in doing there because I have some time under my belt by then, so I definitely would like to go down there. I used to live in Austin for a while. Love Austin.
Yay! How long have you done stand up?
Me?
Yeah.
I've done it one time.
Okay, so when are you going to set? You said some time under your belt. Okay.
Yeah. I'll have a few times. I'll have a few of these, few more shows under the belt by then.
Okay, I need your confidence. Woo.
No, I'll be just saying though. But I go to a room every week. And it's the closest one, and it's open mic, so I go there just kind of get my reps up. So
yeah.
But I have some friends in Corpus, and they've invited me down there to a club to do some stuff. But again, I never wanted to call myself a comedian until I got up on the stage. So like I just put that in the bio. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want the real comedians come because I have respect comedians. It's very hard. But I he's like, hey man, come on down here. I'm like, hey man, I've done like one or two. Let me get a couple. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a couple up underneath me before, I go do like a real show. But I'm definitely, I'm taking any opportunity, any open mic right now to go do. I'm going to go do it. So, I mean, that's what I've been told is the best way to do it.
Yeah. Get on stage as much as possible in front of as many different people as you can.
Yeah. And where I go at downtown, it's a very diverse crowd. So that's good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to be able to make different types of people laugh, like young, old, black, white, Asian, Mexican, whatever.
Everything. Yeah. So it's kind of like, and the colleges are close and everything. So.
Oh, nice.
So the acting you do want to do too, huh?
I don't really want to do acting. I feel like let me just go on the record and say that. And I know it's like, oh, I'm gonna start acting. What? Like it's hard. Like I know it's like a very hard, and I respect actors, which I think is why I don't want to do it. Kind of like how you feel about comedians. Like I don't want to be like, oh yes, I'm an actress. But I think that a lot of comics who do both, who are actor comedians or comedian actors, whatever, a lot of them tell me I should act. They're always like, you're a character. Like you're gonna be on TV. Like I've heard that a lot from people who have been on TV. So I'm like, well, let me listen to what they are saying and. Yeah. I guess go for it, I guess. But I don't have a really desire to do that. I've worked on set a lot. Like I've worked in TV like behind the scenes, and so I see what it is and I'm like, that does not look like what I want to do. But if it's like something funny, like I'm not trying to go out for an Oscar, but like little cameos or like funny character stuff, like a silly lunch lady in a sitcom, like that kind of vibe. Mm-hmm. Or if it's a character where I'm playing myself, like that would be cool,
yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to play myself like in like my own sitcom. I don't know if you've seen this show, but it's on. I think it comes on Freeform, and it's a black chick. She's a podcaster, and she's like a.
Oh, is it that Phoebe Robinson show?
Yes. Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, so you could totally play that role. I'm just telling you right now. I've seen like 4 or 5 episodes. She's hilarious. No disrespect to her, ma'am. You're doing a great job, but you could definitely do the like when you thought like I could definitely see you in that role. When you see
Oh,
it,
I
you're
have
gonna
to
be like,
watch
oh
it.
yeah, because she's kind of. I feel like she's almost playing a little bit of herself with like maybe they beefed up or put one little thing in there, but she seems to be playing like that. That seems like it's her. You know what I'm saying? And I could definitely see
Yeah.
you in that role as maybe like a comedian instead of she's like a podcaster and social media person. But it's a great little show. I can see you doing something like that. That'd be funny.
We'll see. Who knows?
No sad stuff though. We want funny stuff.
Yeah, I think I don't want to do any dramas or anything like that. Um or just like comedy. I do like the type of writing that I do and like the project that I would write for myself, I write sitcoms. And so I would most likely go more like but ding like that kind of stuff is more my sense of comedy. And even like what I like I feel like the jokes that I really like that sometimes the internet does not like is like the stupidest, silliest stuff. That's where I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, I'm a genius. And people are like, this is not it. Like,
Keep doing it though. Because that stuff is funny. That's the kind of comedy I love, definitely. So yeah, I think you're taking the right from what I've been hearing. I think you're definitely taking the right path being a writer as opposed to being on the screen because all the a lot of the comics that I follow and look up to, they're like, man, go to that writing room. If you can get to that writing room, get into that writing room. Like if you have to use the stand up as the vehicle to get you to that writing room, but get to that writing room, like that's where the money is.
Yeah, but I want stand up. A lot of people feel that way. A lot of people use stand up, like you said, as a tool. But I want stand up to be my end. Like I feel like a lot of people use stand up as an end to mean, but like stand up is what I want. Like I want to be known as a stand up.
Okay.
Other things are just to pay my bills because stand up does not do that. And so because writers do make bank. Like I've been fortunate enough, I've been into writers' rooms, not as writer as the writer assistant. And I know for a fact everybody else is making way more money than me. So I know they making money. So I think that would be cool.
Can you tell me like some of these stuff that you've written on? I mean, I know if there's something you're doing right now, you probably can't speak on it.
No. I was the writer's assistant on iCarly for season 2, and then for Time for season 2.
Wow!
My phone now.
Look! The TV screen couldn't take that. You can't just gloss over that. That's huge. That is huge.
I mean, it was fun. I was supposed to do season 3. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'll say it. I was supposed to be writer's assistant for season 3. But I was in New York. It was like I came here and I knew the call was coming soon because I knew they had season 3 and people had told me like, well, we're gonna start the room up. And I was like, I'm still going to New York. So I came to New York, and the day after I get here, the showrunner calls me and she's like, okay, we're starting on the room on Monday. It's in person. And she's like, how's New York? And I was like, it's great. And also, I'm going to stay here and I'm not taking this job. And she totally understood. She was very understanding. She knew. Like, the thing is, everybody on that room who I was friends with, they knew I was in New York. So it's like, I just got here. And they knew I had a plan to be there for a while. So it's really just me taking a leap of faith. I'm also trying to, not that I wouldn't be an assistant again. Like, even if I go back to LA next week and someone offers me an assistant job, I'll probably take it. But I'm also trying to level up to a staff writer instead of just keep being an assistant. So, but I would have taken that job. For the record, I would have taken that job.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard she would have taken it. If somebody fall out, give her a call. You know what I'm saying?
No, but it was also happy because then it gave an opportunity for the man who was below me, so now he gets to be an assistant. So it's just good. That's like one of those jobs where it's like so hard to get the first one, but once you get the first one, you're like a leg up above half the world because no one else has experience doing it. Even though it's easy, and I think they should like cut that BS of like, oh, you need to have experience. It's like anybody can do it, but for some reason they act like they can't. So I'm glad that I was able to help one of my friends, and now he has that experience, so he can keep getting that job. And so I think it all worked out, and hopefully, sometimes you got to take a leap of faith and bet on yourself. So that's what I'm doing here, and I hope it pays out.
Yeah, I was literally about to say sometimes you got to bet on yourself for sure.
Yeah,
I'd love to pick your brain about getting in, like how to get in, like getting a writing gig, because that's definitely something that I want to do. It's on my list. My I have a list of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got my first acting gig. It's a virtual film though, but it's virtual.
Exciting.
It's but hey, it's coming out in October. I had that on my list, so I've got like 10 things on my list. I've already knocked out 3, so I definitely writing is on there. So I love to pick a brain about what I need to do, and
Yeah, and I'll do another plug for anyone watching. I also have on my website, alexisbradby.com, I have like a section because basically I had this like viral LinkedIn post where I
Mhm.
said I got that job and then I was getting messages and DMs like crazy. And I was like, I'm not giving all these virtual copies. So I just like typed up my whole spiel. So that's also available if people want to go read that. But I'll answer your question.
Yeah, on
Basically,
alexisbradby.com. Go ahead.
alexisbradby.com. Okay, there it goes. Go there. No. But I do have it all typed out, like my exact process of like what exactly happened from like where I started to like where I ended up. But basically I worked as a PA, so that's one way into it. There's also the
Personal
nepotism
assistant,
way,
is that
which
what a
is
PA is?
oh no, sorry, production assistant on
Production
set. So I worked
assistant.
on
Okay.
set.
We gotta talk, we gotta break it down for the layman.
I know we gotta break it down for the
For the
viewers. They don't
layman.
know.
Yes,
You don't
yes,
know what y'all
yes.
doing out there.
Writing for
But I was a
dummies.
I was a production assistant on set. I specifically did first team PA, which means you work with the cast. So I was helping the cast make sure like they come like, okay, Miss So and so is here. All right, they're in hair and makeup, blah blah blah. And then like, okay, give me some water, sure. Like you just become very close with them. And you're like their go-to person on stage, and
Right.
everyone else's. So everyone else is like, oh, are they in their trailer? And like you should know that. Like that was kind of my job.
Okay.
So I did that, and so that's a good position. Now, not everybody can do that position, but that's a good position if you're trying to go up or move to somewhere else on set because now everybody on set knows you,
Don't know
from
you.
the
Okay.
actor to the showrunner to everybody. Don't everybody knows who you are because they want to get everybody at some point needs to talk to the cast or like you are
Yeah.
just a very powerful, low paid person. So because I did that job and I did a good job, um, at the end of that season, I got to talk with the showrunner and I told her I was trying to be a writer's assistant. And then I guess she just remembered me. So when it came time for season 2, she was like, hey, you're the writer's assistant. And I
Hey,
was like, oh my God.
look at the
And so,
universe working. Look at the
yes.
universe working.
And then after I did it one time, it was easy for me to get the second one. I just cold applied for tab time. They were looking for like BIPOC people, which is like Black, Indigenous, person of color. So I applied to that cold. They just emailed my resume, and then somehow they picked me out of the litter, and I interviewed for that. And then I had my second one. So now I've done it 2 times, 2 different rooms. I did both kind of like, I mean, iCarly the reboot is not a kid show, but it is like, Nickelodeon still. Basically, I've done 2 like kid adjacent shows. I mean, Tab Time is like legit 3 to 5 year olds. It's like actual children's show. So like, I
Right.
haven't done like big like adult like dirty comedy writers assistant room, but I've done like pretty tame stuff. And yeah, it's just a matter of like telling everyone when you are on set or when you get these opportunities, like, hey, I want to be a writer. Like, hey, I want to be a writer. Da da da. Or if
Right.
you're talking to someone who's high up, something more specific. Like I told her I specifically was looking to be a writer's assistant. Like because that's kind of an easier ask versus like, hey, get me a writing job, even though I've never written in a room before,
You said
versus like,
writer's
hey, can you help
assistant,
me?
is what you said.
Yeah, writer's
Okay.
assistant
Okay.
or writer's PA. Like if
Writer's
you've never
PA.
done anything, if you're cold, like you've never worked in the industry at all, writer's PA, writer's production assistant, that's a good entry level one. Office production assistant, like anything where you have the word assistant in it, showrunner's assistant, like anything assistant is like a good way
Okay.
to get in there. And if you do a good job in that role, don't do too good though, because they might keep you there. No, I'm just kidding. But some people do. I mean, some people are jerks. Some people in the industry are jerks, and they will keep you in an assistant role if you're good at it, which kind of sucks. So you got to be good, but not so good that they don't want to lose you. Like, be like, okay,
Right.
I'm kind of good at this, but also here's what I want to do. And it
Right.
was a great opportunity. I got to pitch jokes and stuff. Some of the stuff I pitched is on the show, so you can watch it on Paramount Plus. Season 3 is coming soon. Yeah, that's that.
Nice. Nice. That was very informative. She dropped some major gems right there. So hope y'all got that. Yeah. Oh, you dropped them. You dropped them. I was listening. I was like, I caught them all. Yeah, that's cool though, for sure, for sure. I don't want to hold you too long, so before I let you get out of here, do you have anything that you would like to? Well, definitely promote yourself. Tell them where you're going to be performing while you're in New York next few days. The AlexisBradby.com. Tell them about that too. AlexisBradby.com. I'm gonna have to be the voice for you. AlexisBradby.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them about your website where they can, if you got merch, all that good jazz. Time's yours.
Yeah. So, as I said, alexisbradby.com, you can find upcoming shows. And if you want to learn more about like how I got to be in a writer's room and all that jazz, it's on a different tab. I think it says industry advice, and I have upcoming shows and I have a few clips on there. You can follow me. at all the platforms at Alexis Bradby. I got a Facebook page, I got an Instagram, a TikTok, a Twitter that is not very active, but I sometimes tweet. You can follow me there. And if you're in New York, I'll be around town this Saturday. I'll be at Autumn Outfest in Brooklyn, and I'll be at Casa Maya in Brooklyn. Oh my God! Oh Lord, it is so windy. Sorry. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
I just got attacked by the wind. But yeah, my website has all the shows, but I'll be around all over the city. Oh my God. Okay, this is a sign to stop. But I will be all over the city. And if you're in Los Angeles, I'll be back next week. I'll be at Flappers on Friday. I'll be at the Comedy Store on October 8th. So, just see me. If you're in Pennsylvania, I'll be there tonight. It's a random club I've never heard of, and I hope I don't die. But yeah, that's my plug. AlexisBradby.com has all this information.
AlexisBradby.com. Yeah, y'all check it out. Check it out. Y'all make sure you go give her a follow and check her out if you're in the area. This was super fun. I'd love to have you back on. Whenever you have some free time.
Yeah, thank you. No one ever asked me to do a podcast, so I'm always honored when someone asks me. Like, several of my friends have podcasts, and I'm like, y'all just don't want to interview me, huh? And it might be because I'm so vocal about hating podcasts, no offense, but I'm just like, they be going for hours. How can y'all talk so long? I don't know.
No. You see, what was the first thing I told you when we talked?
You said 20 minutes, and I was like, hey, that's good. That's good amount of time. If I ever do one, I'm going to follow your structure, 20 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because you got to think about people attention span ain't.
It's not long.
It's not like that. And they got to really like you to sit in there for an hour and a half. So,
exactly.
But yeah, hey, listen, this has been another dope episode of the Cloud Chronicles. This is the Alexis Bradby, AlexisBradby.com. Comedian / writer. Check her out. She's super funny. She got funny reels too. Y'all check them out, share them, like all that good jazz. Job Blaze here. At the end of this episode, I always like to say mental health is real. You take care of this, it'll take care of you. Drink some water. Tell somebody you love them. Peace. We out of here. Bye. Yeah, you see, that's some good water too. That is good water. That is good water. Hey, it's the Cloud Chronicles. We out. Peace. Hey, shout out Uncle Rick, man. Cloud Chronicles official podcast, Freeway Records. We in here.